Hello there, and welcome to level 4 of Club Steam. Joining me today, as always, is Mr. Aaron Rivera, Mr. Computer Man, Mr. PC Gamer. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good.
Yeah, so I'm taking a look at my beard. It's getting pretty big.
A little bit, a little bit. I mean, it is summer, Aaron. I mean, aren't you a little hot with the beard? I mean, it's not winter yet.
I don't really go outside much, so
Well said.
yeah.
You've been back into the Xbox a little bit this week, I've been noticing. You played some the other night.
Yeah, it's the first time I turned it on purpose in about the past 2 months.
By purpose, you mean not
Well,
by actually
because-
saying Xbox One and it turns on?
Yeah, because there was one time I was on the phone talking to a friend and I was talking about it and it turned on. I was like, oh, thanks. I went over there.
Because
and I turned
one
it
and
off.
on sound very similar.
Yeah.
That's the brilliance of the name.
Yeah, and then there was another time where I was cleaning off the shelf and I accidentally hit the button.
Yeah, that's easy to do.
So yeah.
Yeah, a little Titanfall action.
Yep. So I'll try to get into that a little bit more, but I just kind of, I don't know. Like we were talking a little bit like before the show, and it just kind of lost interest in the Xbox, and I don't really
Mainly 'cause you
appreciate
didn't
it.
pay for it, though, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
I think that's it. Yeah.
like I paid for all my boxes, so I'm giving them all love and attention, all three of them. You know, Last of Us has been fantastic, and Xbox has been getting some good stuff.
Yeah.
Especially with deals the gold this week, and then Wii U, of course, has its Mario Kart and some other games.
Yeah,
But,
that Titanfall deal is pretty good. $25.
25 bucks, and I got Metal Gear for 15.
Yeah.
But that's probably still overpriced, but I bought it at 15. Have you played Ground Zero on PC or any of the other platforms?
No, I never really got into those games much. I remember like the GameCube one I was wanting to play, but I never.
I
picked it up.
figured, let me start with the 4-hour experience to know if I'll want anything
Yeah.
bigger than that. Yeah, so. Cool. Where do you want to start today's show?
Well, this show we got a lot of different things. It's kind of all over the place, but
It's a shotgun show.
yeah. So we'll start out with some big news. So there was a Steam client update. I thought it was pretty huge because ever since I've been using Steam, back on like the Mac beta, like when they first brought it over to the Mac. I don't know. Was that around 2011, maybe 2010?
I have no idea because I
Nine.
haven't been really following the Steam crowd.
It was a long time ago, and it looked the same. It was just a gray window or black. You know, it
Steam
had this
interface
kinda-
has always been a bit weird. I've never liked it that much.
Well, I mean, it was just a window that had all your games in it in the
Yeah,
store.
it's serviceable.
But yeah, it always looked the same. They came out with this update, and Steam has been doing a lot of updates. Basically, they have one like every day almost, where it's just it'll fix little things. But
Stability updates.
yeah, so this time I was like, okay, Steam update. So I did the Steam update. It was like the middle of the night. I was playing pretty late one night, and it like popped up. I was like, all right, I'll go ahead and do it. And then when it restarted, it looked completely different. I'm like, whoa, this is a whole new Steam
UI,
client.
yeah.
So yeah, so basically what they did is like the window stayed basically the same. Everything's still in the same place, but they got rid. Steam has these kind of gray lines that they use in a lot of things. So if you go to their website, you can still see it, but kind of at the top of the window, there's these gray lines. They got rid of that, so it's more this solid color, and it just kind of has a blue to black kind of faded kind of thing, where it used to be like a gray. It's more of this bright blue now. Also, the play button and like the install buttons now are all bright blue, so they stand out. And those are really the only things you really have to click on whenever you are doing anything inside the Steam window. So they stand out, makes it really easy to navigate.
Do you think Steam will ever get into movies and TV shows and video entertainment?
I heard that they're looking to do that, but
So
I don't know
it said
how.
play, so that just reminded me of, would they ever do that?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, the play button was to actually play the game.
Right,
But,
yeah. That
but
makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah, I don't know if, I mean, it would make sense, especially with like the Steam boxes and things, if they would get into at least have, I mean, at least have like the Netflix apps and stuff built into Steam or something.
Yeah.
So that way you can use your controller and sit on your couch.
Yeah, the
and
more you can
start
get
it up.
engrossed in the Steam,
Yeah.
OS, so to speak, the fake OS as it is.
Yeah. Back to the Steam update. There's a lot of things that they changed in here. Also, it's like one of the things that's pretty important is sometimes Steam would like put off some of like the content updates, but now you there will be like different levels of priority for those. So if one's a high level priority, it'll automatically download those and put some of them off till later, so that way when you're not using your computer, which is pretty cool. Let's see. Oh yeah, like the interface change, and that includes like the big picture mode. So before, like big picture always looked kind of blue, but it was kind of dark, and now it's like bright. It looks more lively, so it's pretty cool.
Okay. Is it more usable, or is it just happier?
It's just happier.
Okay.
Yeah. But then there are some changes with like your library, so you can actually, like, one of the things I haven't gotten into a whole lot, but you can sort like your library with a lot of different things. Kind of like your iTunes library, you can change a lot of the like the metadata, so that way you can have your stuff sorted how you'd like. Apparently now you can set more than one category for like one item, so that way you can make a list, like you know, and then it would be a more than one, which is pretty cool. So I'll have to try that out. And then this was pretty important, I thought, is that the Mac version ended support for Mac OS 10.5. So
those losers still in Leopard.
yeah,
that was the OS that came out when I was in college, my second year.
That was that was my second year of college as well.
Yeah, it started with Tiger, and then Leopard came out at some point. I'm not sure for my second year, but because it wasn't yearly back then. But during college, Leopard came out.
Yeah, and I remember it was a big deal because I even had one of my friends come from. Well, he still lived in Pittsburgh, where I started college. I was going to KU at the time, and he drove up.
Is that Carnegie Mellon?
That's University of Kansas.
Oh.
Come on, you know.
You
KU.
said Pittsburgh.
Well, oh yeah, Pittsburgh, Kansas was where I started.
Pittsburgh, Kansas. Aaron,
yeah.
I don't think people will default to Kansas, Pittsburgh as the default.
Well, okay, Pittsburgh, Kansas is where I started going to college. And
I was going to mention, like, it was down the Carnegie Mellon and Butler University, so it could have been in Pittsburgh, but but yeah, go ahead with your Pittsburgh, Kansas.
Yeah, so then, so my friend who was still going there, he drove up for the weekend, like to come to my house, because it released on a Friday. So we actually had like another guy that we went to high school with was going to the same school I was at the time. So we all met up on that day. We all pitched in the $30 and went to the like the university bookstore, and we split the cost, and we all installed it that night. And it was pretty exciting.
Yeah, I think I worked for IT and just got it from that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Leopard, an ancient product that was a huge update at the time. I mean, graphically,
it was.
Like, it was a big update.
Yeah.
Biggest update since, I dare say, I don't know, since ever.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. Any other big things in this update here for Steam?
Yeah. Then the final thing was that they updated on like some in-home sharing things. So apparently, it's just supposed to work a lot better now. The in-home sharing. I don't think we've talked about that
Explain
before.
this to me. Aaron, is it possible that if I get a Steam box, I could just play all your games that you've bought?
No, it has to be a computer. Well, yes, you can. That's like a totally different thing. So what you're talking about there is you could actually sign in using like my account, and then you just link your Steam account to mine, and then you can share your games, which is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Xbox does that with one other box if you enable it.
Yeah.
What's the home sharing versus the friend sharing?
So then home sharing would be like if you have two computers, and say you have one that might have a larger hard drive capacity, then you can store all your games on that one, and then say you have a laptop that you want to play on.
It streams it.
Yeah, it'll just stream it over to that computer. And it's actually, it's cool. pretty, I don't know, lag-free, I guess. I was surprised.
Now, Aaron, hypothetically, you get a Surface tablet and a controller with that, and you stream it from your big, powerful box. That's kind of a cool setup, right?
It is. Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah,
kind of like the
that.
NVIDIA Shield, but with the hardware that you already own.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. So yeah, they did some stuff on there, and then apparently they it's supposed to work better with increase, or it says made it more clear that unlimited bandwidth increases latency, and is not. So I don't know what that all means, but I guess it's just supposed to stream better.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, as I was asking you about the sharing thing and how that works on Steam. So basically, I have to log into your account is how that works.
Yes.
Okay.
And apparently, like, the home sharing only works if you're on the same Wi-Fi networks.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
It's not like Vita Remote Play where it works across the country.
Yeah.
Which would be amazing. Just saying.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah. But did you want to move ahead into a rant?
Oh, yeah.
Because we love our rants here on
we
Club
love
shows.
rants.
I mean, the rants are the best kind of thing.
Yeah, so we have done some rants before. We've done this one before, too, on the other shows. But this one is more upsetting to me now that it's happening on...
This will be a personalized rant towards the Steam approach to this topic.
Yes. So, all right, so we all know about pre-orders and things. So if you want a game early, you can go pay for it, and you can go pick it up.
Wait, Aaron. You said if you want a game
early.
Oh, sorry.
You
don't get the game early.
I am... I think I got ahead of myself a little bit.
Unless you want Call of Duty Advanced Warfare on Monday instead of Tuesday, the most useless day to get a game, give it to me on Friday, please.
Yeah. So, if you want the game on the day it comes out, correction.
Yes.
You can pre-order it. You can go to the midnight launch sometimes and pick up the game.
Or you can just walk in the store and buy it.
Yeah, you can just go into the store and buy
it.
Or
digitally, they're not going to run out of stock, and you just hit buy when it's available.
Yeah.
So there's all these options now.
But it seems like since about, I would say around Halo 2 is when pre-orders, I think, got really big. I mean, they were always around before.
But I think you mean out of hand.
Yes. Like, ridiculous. It should not be around. But yeah, now you can pre-order something, and they're like, "Hey, if you pay us early, even like a year before the game even comes out, you don't even know if they might push it off and not even come out with the game."
That's $60 if you invest it. It could turn into like 70 or more. You never know. Yeah.
And so they'll say, "Oh, well, you will get this new outfit, or you'll get an extra map, or it's limited edition, and no one else is gonna have it unless."
My favorite, Aaron. The limited digital edition.
Yeah.
That's a bunch of
because no one's going to know. They're not going to look at all those ones and zeros on your hard drive to tell if it's...
I do, edition. There are moments when it's nice to do a pre-order to get a nice big statue, like The Last of Us had one of those. Halo had the big helmet. Like, physical goods like that, sometimes it's cool enough to spring for that.
Yeah, like the Wind Waker one, where
you
get the little figurine. I didn't really want to do it. Yeah, I didn't really want to do it, but I was like, that's so cool, I can't pass it up. So.
Yeah, I own 3 copies of Wind Waker HD.
Yeah, that's a little too much.
Well, I got the digital, I got that one, and I have another one somewhere.
Do you have the physical one?
I might have 2 physical copies. Anyways.
But yeah, so now... with Steam, it's even more upsetting because they're doing pre-purchases for things, what they call it. It's not pre-order, it's pre-purchase. And basically, you pay for it all up front. You don't have an option like in the store where you can put $5 or $10 down. So you pay for it all up front. Mm-hmm. Like the game, apparently, like before it is released, it'll download onto your computer.
That's cool.
And then you can play it like right at midnight. So that's cool, but... they're starting to do things to where you get like certain things with it. So one of them is the Call of Duty one. So they have a Day Zero edition. So I am a big fan of Call of Duty. I like Call of Duty a lot.
Yeah, I'll probably get this one. It's got good mechanics in this one, I think.
Yeah, I want to pick it up, but there's just...
It's got Kevin Spacey, Aaron.
Yeah, I know. I like Kevin Spacey. But, yeah, so this one, apparently with the Day Zero edition, which is kind of strange they're calling it that. It's like, because they were doing like the Day One stuff with the last Call of Duty Ghosts. There was a list of Day One. So, anyway.
Well, the Xbox One, the whole thing is the Day One edition.
Yeah.
They Day One edition games, too, which is just stupid.
Yeah, it is. But apparently with this version, you get the game 24 hours early. So yeah,
that's
you
a
can play it on
Monday,
Monday,
guys. This isn't like it's releasing on Sunday and you get Saturday or something.
which would be okay for me because I'll have Monday off. But
Like if you take a Call of Duty vacation, that makes sense. But for normal people that work a 9 to 5, be like Nintendo and give it to us on Friday, so we have the whole weekend to just splurge on Call of Duty.
You get two like weapons that you can only get through this. So you get like an assault rifle and a crossbow.
Who cares?
Yeah, I don't really care about that because I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of other weapons.
There's probably
in the
other
game.
guns that I can kill people with.
Let's see. You get in like a bullet brass exoskeleton and the EM1 quantum directed energy weapon. So there's just two other things that you can get, and you'll have double XP on the first day.
Whoopsie-doo! What does
Yeah,
it all
that's
mean?
not. Yeah, so it's not even really anything that big of a deal. It's just like, why are you doing these things to where like we have to pay our money up front, and you don't get all these limited edition items? So I could kind of understand it if there was, if you get the physical game, then it's like, hey, look, here is the thing. Like you can download it. And the reason why we're doing it...
You get night vision goggles.
Yeah. But
or you get this Kevin Spacey sound box. You talk into it, and Kevin Spacey talks at the other.
Yeah. But the reason why we're doing that is because we didn't put it on to like the physical copy of the game, so here's your download code. It's like, okay, well, now, that part makes sense.
I heard you can pre-order a physical copy and have a day zero copy. Are they giving the retail copy out 24 hours in advance as well?
I have no idea.
Because I had no idea if they're doing, you get a digital plus physical, how they do that, or I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. But then, with the Steam version, it's like, well, why even have the pre-order or the pre-purchase version? Because it's not hard for you to just include that. It's just an extra little piece. Mm-hmm. When you download the game, you just be a part of it. I don't understand that. Anyway, and then the next one that was. Now
I will mention, it's a big annoyance of mine. PlayStation does this. I'm not sure if Xbox will do this, but PlayStation definitely does this. You pay the full price like a year in advance if you pre-order on PlayStation. It's the most ridiculous thing in the world. iTunes does not do this. They wait till the movie's out. PlayStation does it as Steam does it, like, you know, once you place your pre-order. Don't do that. Wait like, you know, a week before. When they start doing the preloads, that's when you should charge my credit card, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
Ridiculous. There's be some consumer, I don't know, rights thing that stops that, because that's not right.
Yeah. But then, like, the second game that got me real upset about this was Fable Anniversary. So I don't know if you've heard about Fable, but it's a pretty good game.
I know there's a new game coming out in the series pretty soon.
Yeah, so Fable Anniversary is the like the HD version of Fable 1. So I'm pretty excited for it.
Is this just for Steam?
I don't know if it's just for Steam.
I haven't heard news of this for other platforms.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You should look into it because I think you would really enjoy that game.
It's called Fable HD?
Fable Anniversary. So I guess it's like the 10-year anniversary of the game coming out or something like that.
Okay, cool.
Maybe longer than that.
Not coming to Xbox One.
But yeah, so with this you get all these like hero outfits with like tons of outfits, which is like that game is all about like your character customization. So I don't understand why these couldn't just be available like to everyone. Second is that you get some weapons and stuff. I don't know. It's just, I think it's dumb. We need to stop this pre-order stuff. It's getting out of hand, especially with the like the things we were talking about last week on the Club Nintendo one. Yeah. Was like if you buy it from certain stores, you get.
Oh, it's ridiculous, I'm gonna be stuck with Skyward Sword when I want Ocarina, and no way I'm getting Ocarina because that's at GameStop.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the like the Amazon one.
That's Twilight Princess.
Yeah, the Twilight Princess, and whatever.
You'll probably be able to buy it online. I mean, you'll be able to get it somehow. I hope.
Hopefully,
but stupid.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah. Pre-orders need to die. At least the concept of what they're doing with them.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, I wouldn't mind having pre-orders if there was nothing else, like there was no limited edition stuff. It's like if you just want to make sure that you have like a physical copy in the store at the time, go ahead and pay your money, but you're not going to get anything extra.
Which is still a stupid concept. You don't pre-order a Blu-ray because they're
Yeah.
going to be out of stock of the Blu-ray. I don't know, but
Yeah.
yeah. Most games they should have plenty of stock regardless.
Yeah.
Unless it's a specialty import.
But
game.
there has been times where, like a Wii U game came out, and I knew they weren't going to have any in stock, so I did pre-order it because
they never stock Wii U games.
Yeah, because they
That's
never
the problem.
keep it, so I had to actually pre-order it to make sure that there was one there. But anyway, let's move on.
Let's.
So-
I should mention, Aaron. I pre-ordered the limited edition Call of Duty controller for my Xbox One.
Did you really?
Yeah, it looked
Why?
pretty. So it's got the gold D-pad, Aaron, and I don't know. You know how I collect 3DSs, Aaron? I
don't-
might. I don't know. You got to stop me because I got the Titanfall controller coming in this week as well.
Oh no!
I've heard good things from people that have it. So
There's nothing. It just looks. It looks different.
I don't know. It seems like so.
See, I don't really like the limited edition controllers or the ones that have special decals and stuff. The only controllers that I like is when they actually change something on it. So like the Xbox 360 one, they came out with a new one that had like improved joysticks and like a D-pad. So I like that one. But
see, I understand having two controllers, but I'm now going to have three controllers, Aaron. There's two I understand because I have one for each side of the room, so I can just leave the controller there. And but
well, the nice thing about Steam is that you can use any controller you want. So
well, whoop-de-doo. I could technically, if I get the $60 USB adapter, play my PS4 controller.
Yeah, but that's a lot of money.
It is. I can buy a whole controller for that amount.
All I need is just either a USB cable or a Bluetooth dongle. So
Aaron, I like the console approach, as I've said before. So, anyways, what is next on the list here? What have you been playing?
let's see. Let's talk about some new games I got.
Okay.
So I got a lot of new stuff. I got Counter-Strike Global Offensive. So Counter-Strike is a big game for computer.
From the 1990s, right?
Computer game.
This is
Yeah.
like OG.
Yeah, but this was like the newest one. It just came out. I think it was last year, maybe the
Does
year
it
before.
rekindle the magic?
I don't know. Well, I see that a lot of people still play it. It's just I guess it has like HD graphics and stuff. And
Did you play it back in the day?
no, I never played it. So this is my
Okay,
first
because I
time.
played this back in the game. Yeah, it was cult classic back when I was rocking
Yeah, it
my
still is.
crappy Windows computer.
But yeah, I tried playing it. It's it's not like Call of Duty, that's for sure. It's like one hit kill.
Oh, yeah, that is. I forgot that is different.
Yeah.
about it, yeah.
So it's a pretty serious game, but it's
Well, it's
fun.
more realistic. Like if you get
Yeah,
shot,
it
you're
is.
going down. I mean,
Yeah.
Come on.
But it's fun. Maybe I'll try to get into that a little bit more, see what it's all about.
Okay.
Then I got another one. I got Secret Ponchos, and this game, I couldn't pass it up when I saw
I
it.
love the title, Secret Ponchos. It's like you got a bag and you're carrying ponchos. You gotta,
man,
smuggle ponchos across the Mexican border or something.
Well, the title is very deceiving because it's not about that at all. It's actually, I guess in like the West, like the Wild West, you could put it was, and you have a character, and basically what you do is you go around and kill things, and you just try to like raise the bounty for yourself. So you try to get like your own bounty really high, and other players try to kill you. So the higher like you raise your own bounty, the more people start coming after you because they want that money.
So it's an online world, I guess.
Yeah.
And could you play the person trying to hunt down people as well?
Yeah, so I mean, you can do that as well. So like,
Okay.
it's up to you whether like basically you go try to kill other things like to raise your own bounty, and then you can also go capture the bounty off other players.
Now, stupid question. If you're all going after this one guy, couldn't the guy standing next to you just kill you because you have a small bounty? And
He could, yeah.
could
So
you
it's the Wild West. Everyone, you can't trust anyone.
could you hypothetically kill yourself and get your own bounty? Does that work? I mean, could you kill yourself?
I don't think that works.
That would be quite the hack. It's like
well, because then
down
when you die, you lose your money.
Oh.
So.
Well, you'd have to have a second character then, Aaron.
Yeah,
like,
you gotta have two computers.
Well, if you have two computers, you have like you can get a really high bounty and then just give yourself up to your other player. That'd be kind of cheating, though.
Yeah, it would. Let's see, but I haven't played it yet, but it seems pretty interesting.
Cool concept.
Yeah, and also when I got it, it came with 2 copies for the price of 1. So I sent one to a friend. So
he'll be able to hunt you down.
Yeah. Let's see. I'll skip this next one I have on the list. Save it for last because it seems pretty interesting. The next one I got was called Popo and Yo. So this game, apparently it's been out for a couple of years. It looks really interesting, though. So all I did was just watch a trailer for it. I was like, yeah, I got to get this game. I don't know what it's even all about. This little school kid in like a third world country is like running around, and it looks like he kind of... I can't tell if he's like making up this like imaginary world. He's like... There's like chalk on the wall, and he like makes these levers, and he like turns the lever, like the cogs, and then like the world like rotates like Inception style, like flips up on top of itself.
Oh, cool.
So that way he can like run up the wall. It looks really cool. So try that out. The next one I got was called To the Moon. Now this game looks really awesome. You need to watch a trailer for it. I bet it'll make you cry.
Are you
just
an
the
astronaut?
trailer itself. Well. No, you're not an astronaut.
Now it's not called. It's not Papa Goes to Moon, so you got to sell me on this.
No, yeah, this is To the Moon. Okay, so it's classic Super Nintendo style, like the art style is the 32-bit. It looks really good. Basically, from what I got from the trailer, I haven't played it yet, is that there's this company that came out with this new technology that allows you to relive your entire life inside your own head. And when you go through your entire life again, you just had that one chance. So there's just a whole like reliving of your life. And when you do it, it's basically like the whole point of it is that you can make another choice.
Total
and then,
Recall.
Yeah. So you can make another choice and live your life the way that you wanted to, because when you get old, you look back and you're like, I would have done this differently. So, but
I already have moments like that, Aaron. It's like, oh man.
Yeah. But the little catch here is that with this procedure, there's no turning back. It's like once you have it done and you start it, you will die at the end. Like once you reach the point in your life, then you'll die right there. So,
wow.
So yeah, on like the game, based on the trailer, it looks like this guy, like the old man that you're playing as, he like missed out on like a relationship with this girl, so you're trying to get that back. And then I guess he wanted to go to the moon, it seems like, because there's one scene that shows a space shuttle like launching off. So yeah, it seems pretty interesting. It seems like a tearjerker. I'll see. It'll be pretty emotional.
Well, you have to let me know, because I am a crier. Last of Us had me crying multiple times.
Yeah, and so when I was looking into this game, I thought that maybe I should do a Twitch stream whenever you'd be available. We could just go through it together. That'd be pretty interesting.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. Then the final game I got is called Mind Path to Thalamus. So I sent you a text the other day. I was like, check out this game. I was streaming it. It's really interesting. So I played a little bit of it. It's like a puzzle game, basically. So each level, you're just trying to like to navigate through it. And basically, like the game starts out, it looks really good too. I mean, like the graphics, it's just this huge world that you're in, and I don't know. You got to see it. But yeah, it's you start out. There's this tornado, and the little town is getting all destroyed, and you're looking for like your daughter, I believe.
You don't wake up in the land of Oz, do you?
What was that?
You don't wake up in the land of Oz, do you?
No. Well, kinda. It's something. So the tornado's coming, and I think that you're looking for your sister, and you can't find her. And you're like talking to yourself. You're like, I never should have brought her here. And like the whole game is kind of like narrated by like the main character. He's like kind of talking to himself, kind of recalling the past and stuff. So then the tornado comes and like destroys your house, and then it just cuts to this this other land, and you're like in there, and there's all these puzzles, and it doesn't really explain to you what's happening. You're just like going to these mirrors and like flipping them over to like get through the level, and then once you get through with these first few like 5 levels or so, then it comes up and you're in this water, and it shows like a title screen and it says "Mine, Path to Thalamus," like, and it's huge, and you walk a really long way, and then you start getting into the actual game, and your sister is lost. You're trying, like, you don't really know if you're trying to find her or where you even are. It's just, you're just mindlessly going through this thing. And I guess from what I can tell so far, is that it's trying to like unlock your mind and think of solving puzzles in like a new way. So you control the weather and the and like other things like that. So
cool.
There was this one scene in like the trailer where there was this stone arch, and it was sort of slanted like this, and then the moon was up above it, and you walk up to it, and you line up like the moon right on top of it, and then you hit a button, and then the moon rolls down off the thing. So it was pretty cool. So that game looks really fun, but it's challenging because some of those puzzles, like, they don't tell you anything about it. You just walk into this canyon, and there's like, you're trying to get through. Like, how do I get out of here?
Yeah.
So.
That's cool. How much was your grand total for all these?
Let's see. All of these were on sale.
So,
yeah. Let's see. It was about $25.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's about $5 a game on average.
Yeah. On average. Yep.
Cool.
So, yeah, and then I've been playing some games. I haven't really been playing... Well, I played the Mine game, The Path of Thalamus, but...
I see one on this list that is a classic Wii U title there.
Yeah.
What are you doing there, man?
Bit Trip presents Runner 2.
Yeah. Don't you already have this on Wii U?
I do.
Why'd you double dip?
Because it was only like $1 or something.
Fair enough.
So, yeah, it was like $1.24. I was like, can't pass it up. So I started playing. See, because like my Wii U version, I already beat that one like 100%. I got through every level.
You're so good that you wanted to get it again.
Yeah, so I was like, I'll just play it again. So now I'm working through it. I'm working through it like my 4th time. I think this is what I played through this game. Yeah, it's a really good game. I like it. So yeah, it's one of those ones that I can just pick up and play like a few levels and I'll be content. So.
Yeah, Knack is that kind of game for me. Yeah, play a chapter.
What's it called? Knack?
Knack. PS4.
Oh, that's the PS4 one that came out at launch. I don't even know what it's all about.
It's an enjoyable chapter-by-chapter game.
Cool.
You don't want to overindulge, because it's like cheesecake. You can't have but only so many slices in a night.
Yeah, that's true.
The other one, Final Fantasy...
Final Fantasy 14.
14.
Yeah, so we talked about that last week.
Yeah, we did.
So I said I was going to do some periodic updates.
Are you bored of this yet?
Oh, no way.
Okay.
So my 30-day trial is just running up. I got like 2 days left, so I'm going to have to get that subscription.
Did you find any discount codes online for that? Any eBay steals or anything?
No, not yet. I haven't even really looked, but we'll see.
Yeah. I was getting worried because I almost forgot to get my Xbox Live code in, so I got just in the nick of time for like $48 instead of $60. So
it doesn't matter if you miss that time; it'll still count. Like, I canceled my subscription for like 6 months once, and then when you start it back up again, it still continues your time. Like, well, I mean, your overall.
It auto renews though, so.
Oh, you mean like? Oh, okay, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I thought you were worried about like losing like your status
no,
and how long you've had.
I figured it would come back to life once I put my credit card again. But yeah, what's your world been like this week in Final Fantasy?
Yeah, so Final Fantasy 14, there's just so much to it because like I started out as this one class, and then I was like, well, the problem I'm having right now is I can't really heal myself. So whenever I am out on my own doing quests, I would get really low health. And
so you're saying a cat, Aaron, that has infinite lives can't heal itself?
Yeah, I couldn't heal myself.
Can't lick the wounds and heal it with its magical saliva?
But now I can. So
because you're no longer a cat.
Well, I'm still the cat, and I'm still like my other class. But like I was saying during last week's show, is that you can just switch your weapon and you switch to a new class depending on like whichever weapon it is. So now I have my conjurer class as well, so I can do like magic and spells and stuff, and healing is one of those. And then you can carry over some of those traits to your other classes. So now I can be my like swordsman guy and be fighting and then heal myself. So pretty cool. So yeah, and then I'm gonna try to like level up some of the other classes, and like some of the other things I'm finding out are pretty interesting. Like I don't know if we talked about this, but there's like a fishing class. That's all you do is you fish.
Fish.
Yeah, and then there's other classes that's like a culinarian is what it's called, and this person just cooks, and so you can sell your fish on like the market to this.
Aaron,
to
are you
those
telling
people.
me there's some people that spend endless hours a day cooking?
There is. So one of my friends I play this with, he's actually working on his fishing class right now.
Oh my god!
And he told me he was selling some fish on there. So and people were like buying up these fish.
That's something else.
It's a whole other world. Like, you remember that?
Why don't we
game
have
Second Life? Do you remember that?
I remember that. Yeah. Why don't we have Aaron Animal Crossing MMO? When will Animal Crossing MMO be a thing?
That would be awesome. Maybe that's the
Be
Wii U
amazing.
one. Yeah.
Yeah. We can only dream of that happening.
We should bring that up during the club.
That'd be so great. You know, if as an MMO, it could just work on all your Wii U's and all your 3DS's. As a
It
network
could,
and
yeah.
everything. That'd be cool. Anyways, any more mentions there before we move on?
No, let's move on.
Okay.
So the final things are just some, I don't know, just some quick shout out things. So I got my Twitch streaming schedule.
Now, Aaron, I'm looking through this. Are you mentally stable right now?
Mentally stable, why?
I'm looking at the beginning September 1st, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 12:30 a.m. to
Yep.
5 a.m.
Yep.
Now,
it's
Aaron,
gonna be
you do
around that
realize
range.
sleep is needed for your body to heal itself and go through its normal cleansing process.
Yeah, so here's the reason why it's that time, is because my new work schedule starts. I'll be working 2:45 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. So, yeah, so I plan on streaming those nights. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, starting September 1st. Going through, like about that time, 12:30 to 5.
And you'll
It's not
sleep
always going
from
to be
5. You'll sleep from 5 a.m. to
like
when?
1 or so, 1 p.m.
Okay.
So it's not going to be that full time each night,
in that
but
range.
yeah, it's going to be in that range. So like,
Okay.
I'll try to always start at about 12:30 or like 1 a.m. And then I'll probably go for a few hours up until 5 is the max. So if
That's
people
early, man.
are
You can go
going to
see
be up,
sunrise, man.
yeah, people are going to be up at that time. You can go check it out,
And then also August 31st.
or up until August 31st. So
Okay,
just
so the current schedule.
Yeah, just the next 2 weeks. It'll be Wednesday and Thursday from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. That's
That
Central Time.
range. You're not going to
Yeah.
play the 8-hour work
Well, I might. I don't know.
day. Man.
Because during the day, it's a lot easier to play games for a long time. At night, you kind of start getting tired. So.
A little bit. Your body kind of tells you that, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll add these to the shared calendar.
Yeah.
So you can view this at Club Steam Podcast. Let me double check the URL. So yeah, clubsteampodcast.com, calendar of upcoming events. I will be adding those to that. So
Yeah.
very cool. And that's twitch.tv/ALRivera423.
That's right.
Excellent.
And also on there, I'm going to try to do some more updates. So I'm not a hardcore Twitch user, but I see people have like these channels that just have all kinds of stuff on it. Right now, mine just has like a little bit about me, and then it just has, you can see my PC specs on there, so that's pretty interesting, I think. It'll have links to my Twitter page and my YouTube channel on the wall.
Very cool.
So, then the final thing, or two things. So this thing I think is going to be pretty interesting. We're not going to get into it too deep tonight. Maybe we'll do like an overview of the series next week. But Half-Life. So Half-Life is, for PC gamers, like the holy grail, apparently.
This is in science terms the radioactive. There's a half-life or something. Is that
yeah. So for like radioactive materials, there's a half-life. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's where that comes from.
Does this game have to deal with radioactive materials?
It does.
Okay.
Well, you're in like a laboratory, and you're a scientist.
Okay.
Yeah. So apparently, like, I don't know a whole lot about the series, so I thought this would be really interesting for us to do on this podcast. Is for each episode, hopefully, I will be given like my thoughts and reaction to my playthrough as I go through this game. Now,
this is a Valve developed game.
Yes, this game came out a long time ago. I want to say it was like 15 years ago or something. It was a long time ago.
Yep.
And a lot of people say that it was the best game. I mean, it still is the best first-person shooter. And so for
bold
people,
statement there.
Yeah,
very crowded space.
So for people that really like Half-Life and you want to see someone else experience this for the first time, that's gonna be me. So I know nothing about the game. I've only heard people talk about it. Friends always say, "Yeah, like you should really play this game. It's really good."
Now, in your streams, do you have your face in there, or is it just the picture?
From time to time, I'll put my face in there. Most of the time, it's just a picture. I think for this game, I will put my face on there so that way people can see.
So I'm trying to figure out how to do a good stream of Alien Isolation where my face is going to be just there. I don't know.
You can do that with the... Oh, you don't have the Kinect.
I do have the Kinect. I bought it after I bought my Xbox One.
What?
Because Aaron, once I got the Xbox One, I realized, man, I really want that Kinect. So I found one on eBay for like $80.
Yeah.
Which is stupid because I couldn't have paid that same amount for a new Kinect with the bundle. But I just needed, I don't know, need to buy the Kinectless Xbox One for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. I told you that like the Kinect is kind of necessary.
It's pretty nice. It's not totally necessary, but once you realize what it can do, it's like, it's kind of cool. Pretty awesome. And as an IR blaster, it's very handy to control my home theater system.
Yeah.
But anyways, I could do some setup there. I was thinking of getting the PS4 version because that seems like a scarier console, as I've said before. But the streaming there, it doesn't record it in Twitch. So that would need to be fixed by the time Alien Isolation launches, and then I could get a PS4 camera and basically just get it mounted to the ceiling in front of my face or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Anyways, Black Mesa, what is this?
Oh, yeah, so this is going to be a part... This is where I'm going to start. So, there's Half-Life, and then there's Half-Life 2, and apparently, I don't know how this all works out, but there's Half-Life Episode 1 and Episode 2, and so, yeah, there's all these different games in the series. But apparently where it starts out is Half-Life 1, of course, but Half-Life 1, since it came out in... let me see if I can get the year here. I have the Wikipedia page pulled up. I don't know why I can't see the year. 1998. There we go. 1998.
The year before Episode 1, Star Wars: A Phantom Menace.
Yeah. So that's a long time ago. Games
I was in like middle
look,
school, I think, or something.
Yeah, that was middle school for me.
Man.
Games didn't look that good back then. I mean, they did if you were in 1998.
Was this the N64 era?
It was.
And has this game ever been remastered?
Yes, so that's what Black Mesa is. So this is actually a fan-made mod that was actually sanctioned by Valve. They said it's okay for them to do it. And so they made this mod. You can download it. Just go online, type in, just search for it, and you'll find all the instructions, and it'll tell you how to install it. All you have to do is go into Steam, download the source code for it, and then you just get the installer, and then it installs the game right into Steam. And the reason why it's called Black Mesa is because that's the research facility where the whole game takes place. And
cool.
Yeah, so you just play it. Yeah, and it has like really awesome graphics in there. Like the textures on there are probably some of the best textures I've ever seen of any game I've ever played. Like they're really high resolution. It just looks really good, and the whole game's updated. and that's what I'm going to be playing for my first playthrough. So I'm not going to be playing the original game, but I heard that this was the better way to do it.
Okay. Just like I played Last of Us on PS4, the better way to play it, you're playing Black Mesa version of the famous Half-Life, which I've never played at all.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, I'm looking here at the Wikipedia page. IGN ranked Half-Life as the #1 greatest first-person shooter of all time, stating, when you look at the history of first-person shooters, it all breaks down pretty cleanly into pre-Half-Life and post-Half-Life eras.
When was this editorial written?
That was, I don't know. It doesn't say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe they've revised their opinion. I'm looking forward to your impressions, though. This is exciting stuff.
Yeah, it'll be pretty interesting.
So
okay, so then final thing
Yep.
is this is going to be for the listeners. I know we have some listeners of the show because I've been getting some new followers on Twitter. So all you listeners out there.
You're out there.
Yeah, you are out there. I want to get some feedback on what you guys want to hear in the show. Specifically, I mean, as like me being like a new PC gamer, I'm open to all kinds of suggestions, like what to play, anything that you want to be or that you want to have seen on my Twitch stream, and if you want a game to be like reviewed. So as long as the game's not too expensive, I'm willing to check it out and let you know what I think.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, something about all the club shows is all the hosts are pretty new to the platforms. Like, we started Club Nintendo a year ago when I had just gotten a Wii U, and it was still new to me. And now Club Steam, you're brand new to the Steam ecosystem, kind of. And same thing with PlayStation, Xbox. We're all kind of noobs to the platform. So I think that's kind of cool, as you'll see us develop over the years, you know, coming of age in our consoles and in PCs and stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah. So is Twitter the best mechanism for feedback, or what's the best?
Yeah, I think Twitter would work best for me. You just, yeah.
Or you could probably just message you as well. That has a messaging system, I'd imagine.
You could, but most of the time I will just launch straight into Steam Big Picture and I won't even look at the messages. I have one friend that always like sends me messages on there, and I always miss them for like 2 days at a time. So
okay.
Yeah, Twitter would be the best thing.
Okay, and then along the same lines, Club Steam is now in iTunes. So what that means is you should subscribe in iTunes to get the audio version of the show, be able to enjoy it on your commutes and things. But also, we would really appreciate reviews in iTunes, so we get better visibility in that ecosystem. And it's really easy to do. Just go on iTunes, search for Club Steam, and write a little review. Your 2 minutes of your life would make us both really, really happy. If you could.
Ooh, and how about this? We will read any 4 or 5 star reviews on the show.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll read the reviews on the show.
Just the 4 or 5 star ones.
Just the 4 or 5.
Yeah, we don't want to read the 1 star ones. Just make us feel bad.
Yeah, that'd be depressing. But anything else you want to mention today before we wrap it up?
No, I think that's it.
Cool. If you're on the live stream, we'll be back in a few minutes for Club Nintendo level 66. And to close it out, Aaron is on the different networks at AL Rivera 423. That includes Steam, Xbox Live, and Nintendo's network ID, the Miiverse. And I don't think you're on PSN, are you?
I do have PSN, but I don't really use it, so we'll just wait.
Okay. It's there, but, you know.
Yeah.
He'll get it 5 years later when he gets a PS4.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so that's how you get in touch with Aaron. And then my handle is at TCHATEN. And that's good for Twitter, Instagram, Miiverse, PSN, Xbox Live, Nintendo Network ID. YouTube is my ID there, and so where you can watch the live shows as well. So if you go to youtube.com/TCHATEN, you can watch the live broadcast Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern, right there. And if you follow our Twitter account, which is
We don't even know what this is. We got one tweet on there.
At Club Steam. We got 2 tweets now. I tweeted out today. So at Club Steam, follow us on Club Steam, and you'll get tweets when we go live with direct links to the Google Plus page where you can send in your live questions and that's where you do that. Thanks for watching or listening. We'll be back next time for level 5 of Club Steam and some Half-Life impressions. Bye-bye.
Yeah. See ya.